Now, I don't want to get into anything controversial, but I have to ask you this. You've been part of one coaching setup for most of your career, but for the last few years, you've been following a rather different training regime. Is it an influx of new ideas in new coaching philosophy, and how does that sort of help your game?
Well, it's very different. Obviously, since under 10, when I started playing, I had different coaches, and I've been learning, and it's always nice to learn new technique and skill from every coach. And it's good that you grab as much as possible. And every coach and every mentor has a different type of thinking and different mentality. Where okay, one coach might say, oh, you are good at this, learn this, or he might teach you something, but the other might teach you a different skill. So it's always good to grab and keep with yourself. And yes, initially I played with different coaches, and recently I'm playing in Gachibowli with Mr. Park, and earlier I played with Kim, and before that I played with Mulyo. So it was always good because I learned and I've improved myself in one or the other way. So it's always good, and I'm really happy about it. Yeah.
Okay, don't get me wrong, Sindhu, but last year you sort of caused a flutter by flying out to the UK. I actually was very delighted that here we have a champion who wants to do things differently and wants to challenge the status quo. Was it liberating in a sense? On your own, you have your freedom to just be what you want to be and not be bothered by selfie seekers and whatnot?
Well, actually, I went for obviously one of the reasons was I went for the GSSI Gatorade Sports Science Center. And secondly, yes, we've been associated for a very long time, and I haven't had enough time to actually go and spend on my body analysis, or, you basically, an athlete should understand the body really well, because it's not just for the short term. Obviously, it's a long term where, you need to understand what's happening in your body, and you make sure accordingly you change things. And so I felt that was the right time. And since I had no tournaments, I just went, and obviously it's like different environment, and it was really nice and cold, and it's always good to have a change, so why not? So yeah, that is why I went and spent some time there, and it was good. I've learned new things because obviously different coach, different players, so it's always good to learn and play and practice. Obviously I didn't stop my practice and training, so I think if that's fine, then I think everything is fine.
Okay, hope you enjoyed that trip, because you're also, Sindhu, the face of Indian badminton. So we'll have to ask you about your teammates who are going to Tokyo with you. Sai Praneeth qualified in men's singles. Now, Sai's always been sort of been under the radar. But when you have a world championship medal, you are no pushover.
Yes, of course, because it's not easy. Since I had won now, I'm sure, a lot of players might have had an eye on him that, okay, look, he's doing well, and, you have to be prepared for his strokes and his game. So obviously it's not going to be easy. And for Sai, yes, he's done well at the World Championships, but he have to make sure that, he's in his form now, and I'm sure he's working hard, but also at the same time, he shouldn't expect it to be an easy one, because it's his first Olympics. Obviously it might be different and it might be new for them, but well, I'm sure like everybody is going to have that pressure on them that they have to do well for themselves. So I just hope that they do well and give their best.
Your good friends Jwala Gutta and Ashwini Ponnappa, they flew the flag in doubles for a while, and now we also have the men's doubles pairing of Satvik Sairaj, Ranki Reddy and Chirag Shetty. Now, really had a great couple of years, and for the first time, India actually has a men's doubles team that people are whispering about in the lead up to an Olympics.
Yes, definitely. I agree to that. They're also in the top 10. So I'm really looking forward, and they're doing really well. So they've done really well in the couple of tournaments, I would say. And yes, I think a lot of people and, back, they're thinking that, yes, these guys are good and they will do well. And, we hope that they'll do well. But yes, I agree that they are doing really well. And I hope, they do well at the Olympics, and also it is their first Olympics. So it's going to be really nice and exciting for them. So I'm sure they will do well.
Yes, first Olympics for them. You should actually pull rank over Sai Praneeth and the doubles boys, saying this is my second. But really looking forward to seeing them in action. Also, really looking forward in a sense to the Olympics. They won't be the way we know them, but then an Olympic medal, Sindhu, is always an Olympic medal.
It's an Olympic medal. Yes, I agree to that. An Olympic medal is an Olympic medal because, whatever happens out, I mean, it's fine. I mean, we need to understand the circumstances and the things going around us. But I think when it comes to game, it's just the game. When it is a medal, it is a medal and it is good and it is proud. And we will make our country proud. So, yeah, we have to just remember that and forget the rest, what is happening around us. It's just that when you play the match, you just focus and just give your best. That's it. Yeah.
Yes, they call it the Olympic mindset. Okay, Sindhu, thanks for your time. Wishing you the best for the games. Stay safe, and hopefully you and your team give India some great moments yet again.
Thank you. Thank you.